So this is the S.W. Cole Concrete Lab, and endowed by Steve Cole, another alum of our program who was actually an instructor here for a number of years. This is a lab where you spend about the last 5 weeks of the semester in that materials class. In the other lab, you're testing wood, FRP, aluminum, and steel. In here, this lab is dedicated to concrete. And if you look at the bins of aggregate over here, the concrete mixers down there, it's pretty obvious that's what we do. And we like to say there are two materials that you cannot escape as a civil engineer: concrete and water. So you learn about one of them right here. This is Professor Eric Landis. He teaches that first year materials course that gives the theory that backs up all the stuff you do in the labs. He's got some stuff going on right now with some students. I'm going to turn it over to him.
Hi, thanks, Bill. Yeah, so in the concrete lab, we do two things. We make concrete, which is a lot of fun. You get your hands dirty. And if you come to UMA next fall, you'll be in here doing that. But what's even more fun than making concrete is breaking concrete. And we do some of that in here as well. Right now I've got some students working on a research project for new types of concrete, actually a special kind of concrete that does not use Portland cement, which is quite exciting. Behind here, over here, we have a student who's actually testing one of those cylinders, and they're getting quite strong. I don't know how quickly it will break, but one thing about concrete, when it breaks, it's a very brittle material. So when it breaks, it makes a very satisfying bang. I will point out that the students here are undergraduates. We have two sophomore level students who took materials their first year, and now they know enough to actually work on a research project. They actually get paid to work on a research project, so not only do they get good professional experience, but they make a little extra money doing it. So.
At least 5,000 psi, and we've got, or 50,000, so it's about to break.
Okay. Just a little bit. Oh, just a little
that
piece
nice
off.
blue inside.
Oh, look at that. All right. So, yeah, think about it. Getting paid to break stuff. Every engineer's dream job.
One thing I love to point out about this too is students are testing all these cylinders. So I like to pose the hypothetical situation, which really isn't so hypothetical. We have about 140 students in the class, 7 sections of lab, five groups in each section. Each group designs a mix, makes 3 cylinders, right? So we've got 35 times 3 is 105 concrete cylinders. If you test 105 concrete cylinders like that, how many different strengths are you going to get? 105, right? So it's a great example of material property variability. So you learn about these sorts of things, how to design the mix, what to expect in the class that Eric teaches. You come in here, you make it, you observe it. And think about when you're an engineer and you're putting these things into practice. If you're designing a bridge, you're designing a building, do you care about variability in strength? Absolutely, it's vitally important. You've got to incorporate that into your design, and actually design codes bring that variability in explicitly. And you'll learn about those sorts of things in your senior electives, and you'll apply them in your career, but you get the foundations for it right in here in a very hands-on sense. Anything else you'd like to add, Eric?
No, I think you hit it all. It's a fun class, and it's a way to introduce civil engineering. It's a good way. The materials class is a good way to introduce civil engineering because we touch on all aspects, not only structural aspects, but hydraulic aspects, geotechnical aspects, and what's even more important is you get in with your civil engineering classmates right away. I don't know if Professor David's mentioned that, but it's very useful. You come to UMaine with a built-in academic support network. Social networks are easy to find in college, but academic support networks you have to work a little harder. And as I said, you come with one built in.
Great. Thanks a lot, Eric. Thanks, guys.